So me and PayPal have some long-standing beef. I've been wanting to box PayPal for a good 5 years. Now the crazy thing is that everybody who has ever had any sort of mild success in e-commerce can pretty much attest to this. It's almost a rite of passage to have PayPal freeze your funds. So today we finally get some redemption.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So in this video, I want to share with you why PayPal is facing some lawsuits right now for freezing customer accounts. So we'll get into some of the details here. This whole idea really sparked up from this viral tweet I got. Yep, this one's doing numbers. So let's not waste any time here. If you do like this content, make sure you subscribe. Trying to really hit 100K this year, so it would really mean the world to me. So what happened is there was 3 PayPal users who allegedly had their accounts frozen and the funds in their accounts taken by the company by PayPal without any sort of explanation. This is not the first time I've heard of stuff like this, but these 3 people decided to file a federal lawsuit against the company. Now, the crazy thing is that one of these people had been using PayPal for 22 years. So there's no sort of seniority, I guess, when it comes to PayPal. And apparently the website seized $26,984 from her accounts 6 months after it got frozen without telling her why. So there was zero explanation as to why she got her accounts frozen. And this is basically to a T exactly what happened to me. I luckily did not get my funds taken. I actually did end up getting my funds back after a whole entire year. So again, my story is very similar to this. What happened was I had a dropshipping store that was doing 6 figures per month in sales, and this was on a pretty fresh PayPal account. So what happened was as soon as they started to see that activity picking up and we started reaching consistent 6-figure months, PayPal decided, hey, we're gonna freeze all of your funds here because this is sketchy. And this was like my sophomore year of college, basically. So I was so stressed. I was literally on my way to financial freedom, and they basically said, you know what? Nah, you gotta hop off this train, bro. And unfortunately, I had to stop operations for some time because I really needed that money in order to pay for stock. So, you know, when you're scaling a business to that level, you need all the cash flow that you can possibly get. So they basically destroyed my business for a few months for suspicious activity. I actually even had an LLC already that I filed to them, yet they still decided to hold some funds for 6 months after that in order to guarantee their safety or something. I actually don't even know. But with this particular story, remember there was 3 people that were suing PayPal. The other person got $42,000 seized, and then the last one had $172,000. So that's a combined $250,000. Now, one of these people said that they used PayPal to sell hyaluron pens, which are needleless pens that inject hyaluronic acid into the skin. So that's a little bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. So like I can maybe understand that side of the PayPal case. But again, this is not the first time that this has happened. So now there's kind of more people rising up, and I believe there's gonna be a class action lawsuit, which means that other people can participate to sue PayPal and, you know, get them to stop doing these unlawful practices. So I want to provide some value here for you and share with you how you can actually prevent this from happening to you, because I'm not gonna lie, ever since that time I've taken proper precautions to make sure that this doesn't happen, and one of those things is shipping really fast. So if you can provide tracking numbers for your customers really quickly, if you're running an e-commerce store, then that's really going to help PayPal see that you're not actually, you know, doing anything sketchy. I believe that they don't really like the word drop shipping, so don't mention that you're drop shipping. Just say that you have an e-commerce business if you do get your funds held. Another thing, of course, is having an LLC. Like a registered business is for sure going to help you, you know, at least show that you're a real business. So that's a big thing. And then another thing is just to simply not use PayPal. I mean, that will definitely affect your store's sales because a lot of people unfortunately do really trust PayPal. But if they're holding your money and you have no way to get cash flow for your business and reinvest, then you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot, and it may just be better to sacrifice the conversion rate in order to get more money quickly. Now, luckily, if you're using Shopify, there are actually a lot of apps that allow you to import tracking numbers automatically. So for example, here I got PayPal tracking on autopilot for Shopify. This is one of the most popular apps. I've used this before many times, and this will definitely help you stay up to date with your tracking numbers on PayPal to really prevent them from actually seizing your funds. Now, again, last thing I want to say here, I don't think you should just not use PayPal. use PayPal, try to keep yourself safe, and then if they do harass you and stuff like that, then consider just not using it at all. But hopefully with all of these class action lawsuits popping up and people actually suing PayPal, they will actually get their shit together. And just the fact that my personal tweet went so viral just goes to show how many people have issues with PayPal. But I just wanted to show you this today. I thought it was some good redemption for those of us that have been screwed by PayPal in the past. Peace.